The day is finally here. Well, no, technically tomorrow is the day, but tomorrow Star Wars The Force Awakens finally comes out. And we here at OnMilwaukee decided to reminisce about our favorite Star Wars memories, or lack thereof.
Might have seen most of the first one. I'm not sure. Doesn't Princess Leia have some braid buns or something?
I saw the first three of them in the theater. That much I remember. The first one I was 3 years old. I don't remember a whole lot at the time, but I had a whole bunch of Star Wars toys, like every action figure that my mom subsequently sold. So thanks a lot, Mom. It's the only thing she's ever thrown away.
I'm trying to remember when I saw Star Wars, and I think it was at my cousin's house, and they had HBO and Atari and all the cool stuff. But it was years and years after it had actually come out in the theaters, probably because I was too young to have really seen it then.
I did, however, see all of the Harry Potter movies, so my nerd cred is, I still got it.
All I remember is that I was given a hard time because I had never seen it. And then I worked my way through all of the movies and fell in love with the Ewoks. And I guess that's history.
You see the new one? Are you gonna see the new one?
I'll probably see the new one.
I don't think I've seen any of the Star Wars movies in a long, long time. Not saying I wouldn't go see it, but wouldn't put it on my calendar anytime soon.
The second one I might have seen at the drive-in, and the third one I saw at Northridge with my grandparents, and I remember thinking it was pretty stupid. Return of the Jedi and the Ewoks, even at like, I don't know, when was that? 1984 or something? 83? I was old enough to know that was a stupid movie.
The only Star Wars movie I ever saw in the theater was Star Wars, which I saw with a bunch of kids from my block. We had tons of kids on my block, and we all walked up in the pouring rain one day and saw the movie together, and then walked back and talked about it the whole way. And then the next year, I remember at the same theater seeing Corvette Summer.
There's the old theater at Mayfair, kind of back in the corner. The lines around the theater about 4 times, all the way out to North Avenue. And I probably saw it 7 or 8 times.
And then all those prequels, I saw them, but I didn't like them. I am excited for the new one, though. I'm ready. You want to hear my Chewbacca impression?
So for the opening day of the new release of the old Star Wars movies with the fancy special effects, we drove with a bunch of friends at 120 miles an hour down the freeway because we were just that excited to go see it.
Was it worth it?
It felt like it at the time.
In retrospect?
Yeah, it was probably a pretty stupid thing to do.
My first memory of Star Wars is a very short one. My parents took me to go see the re-release in the 90s of The Empire Strikes Back. And before the movie had even started, I was like 6 or 7 at the time, but before the movie had started, the THX, like the thing, freaked me the heck out. So my parents had to take me out of the theater, and I never saw the rest of the movie. So that was my first watching of Star Wars.
Have you seen it since then?
Obviously I've seen them since then. Come on now.
I don't know.
All the action figures still have them, not in the box anymore, which is kind of sad, but my mom and dad saved all of them. So they're all there, and now my 8-year-old plays with them, so it's kind of beautiful. But I haven't seen the latest 3, so I'm looking forward to seeing this one and kind of rebooting the whole thing, at least in my world.
And obviously I'll be seeing the new one coming out tomorrow night, so stay tuned to OnMilwaukee to find out if it's good, bad, or somewhere in the middle.